Hello and welcome to Paathshaala. My name is Tejaswini Uma Sudhir and this is the second video in the computer revision series for Class 10 board exams. Today we'll be looking at solving some programs in the chapter arrays. There are basically just two concepts in the arrays chapter as far as programming is concerned. One is searching, one is sorting. Searching, you have two algorithms, linear search and binary search. Binary search being more efficient than linear search. And in sorting, you have two algorithms, selection sort and bubble sort. We will be doing one algorithm in each of these techniques. We will be doing one program based on binary search and we'll be doing one program based on bubble sort. I hope you saw my previous video, which was based on constructors and functions. We discussed two programs, two very important concepts, two models, very similar model, which will actually come in your board exam in 2023. So let's get started. Okay, so let's go to our first question based on arrays. Write a program to accept the year of graduation from school as an integer value from the user. Use binary search technique. In your exam paper as well, लिखा रहेगा अगर आपको linear search use करना है या binary search use करना है, it will be written and accordingly. Suppose it's not written, you can use the search algorithm of your choice. Using the binary search technique on the sorted array of integers given below. Basically, kya karna hai? They are given as an array of integers. The question mein hi they have given. They are asking you to ask for an input from the user and check whether that input is present in the array given by them. If it is, then we should write that the record exists, and you can tell them which position the record the year is actually present. And if it does not exist, you display so. What is binary search? Binary search basically means in an array, it uses divide and conquer technique. So what it does, if you have an array of 10 number, for instance, they make it very simple. Suppose you have an array of 5 numbers. And in those 5 numbers, it will first check whether the middle element is the element you are searching for. If it isn't, then it will check towards the right or the left. It will divide the existing array into a smaller array. One thing we should keep in mind in binary search is that binary search can only be done on sorted arrays. That is an array which is already in ascending or in descending order. It has to be in order. So basically, kya hota hai? Suppose you have a set of numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and you are searching for the element 7. First, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The middle element is 5. 5 is not equal to 7. 7 is greater than 5. So it will check in the right. It will divide the array further into only the right hand side of the array. It will check only in the right side. In that, it will find that, okay, fine, middle element is 7 and 7 is the element we're looking for. We found the element and this is our answer. So that is how binary search works. Suppose we are searching for 1, it is on the left hand side of the array. So 7 or 9 ko chhod do. Only 1 to 3 mein dekho. 1, 3, 5, which are the first 3 elements, उसमें ही देखो. उसमें देखो कि कहाँ है. उसमें middle element देखो. उस middle element से छोटा है तो उसके छोटे वाले में देखो. Basically, you are trying to divide and find the element. Divide and search. Now let us start writing the program for the same. As usual, we will use BlueJ. I hope these are the last two programs we did in the previous video. I hope you have looked at it already. You commenting and liking our videos will actually push me further to make more videos for you. So let us name our class as graduation. Oh wait, let's call it binary. Since we are going to do binary search, let us call it binary. And open editor. ये सब निकाल दो. As usual, as I told you in the previous video, we have to start with always saying import java.util.star with a semicolon. Then we have the class binary, right? And public static void main function use कर लेंगे. or we don't have any instance variables. Let's create a scanner SE is equal to new scanner system.in. We are creating the object of the scanner class, and we will say system.out.println enter year of graduation from school. They're asking the user to enter which year he has graduated from school, right? Now, let us actually declare int. They're asking us to take it in the form of integer. Int year we have declared here. And now year is equal to se dot next int. This, I hope you know, for inputting integer values using the scanner class, you say se dot next int, right? With a semicolon. Now, we will be entering in the program the values given by the in the question of the years. I'm just going to copy paste this because instead of manually writing all the values, these are all the values. इसको ऊपर ही कर लेते हैं ना. These unnecessary spaces, I don't know, I just want to remove all of that. Right? So I hope you know how to initialize an array, how to input values in an array, user input and question input. I hope sab aap jante ho. And so now you have entered all the years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 years given to us, right? So this is an array with 10 elements. As you very well know, when you're traversing through an array, the first element will be the 0th element and the last element will be the 9th element. Basically, counting starts, indexing as you call it, starts from 0. Length function can be used to know the number of elements in the array. So the number of elements in the array is 10, but the last element will be the 9th element. Please keep that in mind. So we are going to initialize some variables which we'll be using in the program. So int lower bound is equal to 0. Int upper bound is equal to 9. Int mid value is equal to 0. Int position, to find the position of the element you're searching for, since we don't know about it as of now, we are making it -1. Now, what do? You now use a while loop. While lower bound is less than or equal to upper bound and position is equal to -1. As long as the element is not found, position is -1, and therefore that will be in our while loop. We open our while loop. We say mid is equal to lower bound plus upper bound divided by 2. That will give you the middle element. Then we say if index of middle element, that is we are trying to access the data in the middle position, is equal to pos position, we say pos is equal to mid and you break out of the loop. If that is not the case, else if अब समझ में आ गया कि middle element is not the element you're looking for. Suppose the middle element is greater than the if middle element is equal to year, then if middle element is greater than year, then you say Suppose middle element, since it's in an order, and if the middle element is greater than here, it means that it is in the element you're searching for is in the left hand side of the array. So therefore you say upper bound is equal to mid minus 1. Else lower bound is equal to mid plus 1. Right? And then you close the loop, and then you say if pause position is still equal to minus 1, then you system.out.println element not present. Is that what they ask you to say? Record does not exist is what they want you to write. So you say record does not exist, right? And if it is there, then it won't be minus 1, else system.out.println record exists. And for my own satisfaction, I want to tell them what position it is present at. So pause plus 1. Why I'm doing that? Because position is actually from it is based on the indexing, whereas real position will be that value plus 1, right? And then I close the method, I close the class, and now I am going to compile. There are no syntax errors, thankfully. Void main, enter year of graduation from school. Say I enter 2010. Record exists at the 10th position. Now shall we try for something which does not exist? Enter existing. I say I'm graduating in 2019. Record does not exist. That means our program is working correctly. So this was our first program for the video based on binary search technique. Our next program is based on the bubble sort technique. Define a class and store the given city names in a single dimensional array. Sort these names in alphabetical order using the bubble sort technique only. So you have an input of 5 cities and they're asking you to order them in alphabetical order. Easy. Here you'll be using one string function for comparing and bubble sort technique. Bubble sort technique hota kya hai? Let me give you an example. Suppose I am going to have some numbers 6, 2, 8, 4, 10. ठीक है ना? Now I'll be comparing one value with the next value. That's what I'll be doing in this bubble sort technique. 6 और 2 में 2 छोटा है. So I will do 2, 6, 8, 4, 10. 2 and 6 में 2 छोटा है, 6 बड़ा है, ठीक है. 6 और 8 में 6 छोटा है, 8 बड़ा है, ठीक है. 8 और 4 में 8 बड़ा है और 4 छोटा है. So 2, 6, 4, 8, 10. Again I start from the beginning. Right? 2 और 6 में 2 छोटा है, 6 बड़ा है, fine. 6 and 4 में 6 बड़ा है, 4 छोटा है. So you will exchange 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 6 and 8 में 6 छोटा है, 8 बड़ा है, ठीक है. 8 और 10 में 8 छोटा है, 10 बड़ा है, ठीक है. Now this is in a sorted order. Basically क्या किया आपने? You and keep in mind that generally the number of times you will be doing this will usually be one less than the number of elements present in your array. That's usually the case. So now you have a sorted array. You are comparing one element with the next element, and you compare and you swap. Swapping में which technique do you use? You have another variable initialized, which is like a temporary variable, and you keep swapping. That's what you do. Shall we go on to our program? Yes. So basically what you're supposed to do is that define a class and store the given city names. We are not having any input, but still let's call this bubble. ठीक है ना? And open editor. इसको सब निकाल देंगे. Import java.util.star class bubble, right? Then we say we declare a function public static void main. And now string city is equal to, and now the city names, है ना? City names को I just feel like copying it. Not that it's much of a difficulty to write it down, but जब सुविधा हो तो इस्तेमाल कर लेना चाहिए, right? ये सब स्पेसेस सब निकाल देंगे, बस प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, right? And now we will use a temporary variable. So I will use a string temp is equal to space डाल देंगे just in case, or without space भी चलेगा, ठीक है ना? So now we will have to use two loops. Initially, let's first initialize int I, comma, j, comma, n, which is the number of elements, is equal to 5, right? Now, let's start off with a loop for int, already int, initialize कर दिया बहन, int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, ठीक है? और loop को start कर दिया हमने. Then we have our second loop for j is equal to 0, j is less than n minus 1, j plus plus. I hope you know why we are using these loops. The outer loop is to actually go on with the process that many times. Inner loop is to actually go through all the elements and compare. So now we're going to use a if condition. If city index j dot compare to city with j plus 1, close the brackets, is greater than 0, if का close कर दिया, we open an if condition, temp is equal to city j, city j is equal to city j plus 1, city j plus 1 is equal to temp. What are we doing? Basically, what initially as a very, very naive programmer, what we would have thought, directly city j is equal to city j plus 1. What happens is that you lose one value when you do that. When you do city j is equal to city j plus 1, city j plus 1 का जो value है वो city को आ जाएगा, but city का जो value है will be lost. That's why we use this temporary variable which stores the value of city of j till the so that swapping can be made easy. This is the procedure for swapping, and this will be used in several cases. So please keep this in mind. Compare to is a function which is used to compare two strings. And what it does is that it, in alphabetical order, it tells you whether it is in the correct order. If it is not, swapping takes place. If it is greater than 0, swapping takes place. This is the swapping that is required. We close the if block, then we close the j block, we close the I block. This is all we need. Now let us print. This is the most fun part. For k is equal to 0, k is less than n, k plus plus. You're basically traversing through the array, ठीक है ना? और system.out.println city k, ठीक है ना? Basically, now the array is sorted. So that sorted array ko we are printing it. That's the output we require. Now we have closed the method, we have closed the class, all of that is done. Compile. Dekha, we forgot the semicolon. No syntax errors. Thank you. Yes, we can. Void main. Agra, Bangalore, Calcutta, Delhi, Mumbai. It is showing you according to alphabetical order A, B, C, D, M. It's in alphabetical order. This was the output we desired. Agra, Bangalore, Calcutta, Delhi, Mumbai. This was the output we desired. So basically, these are the two very important concepts in arrays which we have covered. Let me know what other concepts you would like me to discuss, and I will do so. If you have any doubts, please write below in the comment section. And this series is actually very important for each one of you to actually revise all your concepts. The 60 marks, the part B, is very important to score high in your computer applications examination. I will be covering more programs in my further videos, more concepts which are most likely to come in your examination. I'll be also solving with you some question papers. Part A is also something very crucial. The theory part, input output type of questions. I'll be giving you some tips and tricks on how you can actually ace that section as well. And this series is to tell you that 100 on 100 is possible in computer applications. Practice is all it needs. Thank you so much.